everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Mose Stovall Show. I am your host, Mose Stovall. Today, I've got a great show on tap for you. I will be interviewing my man, Taboo, that northern country boy. He's got a couple of great songs out, one written by yours truly, and he's working on some new music. His video is ready, and we're going to debut it today, right here. His video to 10 to 11. So don't you go nowhere. You don't want to miss that. I'll be coming back shortly with Taboo, and this is an interview that you don't want to miss. So sit back, relax, and get ready. I'll be right back after these words from our sponsors.
King Johnny's Entertainment presents the first annual pre-Labor Day concert, Sunday, September 5th at ACOF Event Outside Entertainment, 1911 6th Avenue North in Bessemer, right behind the Wells Fargo Bank, featuring G. Saunders, Mr. Smoke, Certified Slim, Miss Portia, the legendary Willie Mack, and the velvet voice Mose Stovall. Bring your lawn chairs, tents, and make sure to wear masks. There will be food vendors, but make sure to bring your coolers, no glass containers. Early bird tickets are 2 for $50 or $35 at the gate. You can get your tickets at JB's House of Fashion or at Eventbrite.com. It's the first annual pre-Labor Day concert, Sunday, September 5th. Gates open at 2 p.m. Show starts at 3. For information and vendor spots, call 205-705-4050.
Household Remodeling and Ironworks is licensed and bonded. For all your residential and commercial needs, Household Remodeling and Ironworks specialize in wrought iron burglar doors and windows, custom wrought iron estate doors, custom-built handrails and gates, lawn service, trailer gates, and heating and air conditioning protected cages for home, businesses, and churches. Call Household Remodeling and Ironworks today at 205-206-9878. That's 205-206-9878 to get your free estimate today. Locally owned and operated. Look for Household Remodeling and Ironworks on Facebook.
Welcome back. Welcome to the Mose Stovall Show. I am your host, Mose Stovall. This is my man, Taboo. I told you I had him here this week, and glad to have you in the building. What's up, my brother?
What's up, brother? How you
doing?
All
good, man. It's all good, Taboo.
It's been a while.
What you been up to, man?
Man, grinding, man. Just
grinding?
Trying to get this Southern Soul music going.
Well, do me a favor, man, and tell the people a little bit about yourself. Give me some background on you. Let them know who you are and where you from, man.
Well, first, my name is Taboo, and I'm from South Bend, Indiana. I've been singing pretty much my whole life. Just grinding out, man, doing what we do.
Grinding out, man. So, where were you born?
I was actually born in West Helena, Arkansas. So
you're a real Southern boy then,
man. Yeah. I'm definitely a Southern boy, man.
So what took you north? Family or?
Mom, they wanted to change from the South at that time, and she came up north to South Bend, Indiana, and that's where we grew up.
So you did most of your schooling in Indiana?
Schooling was done in Indiana. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Any sports, anything, man, or all music background? How'd you get started in the singing thing?
Okay, let's go sports. Sports, I played football and basketball all through high school, and then musically, Mom was singing in the choir.
Right.
Peace to moms, much love. She was always singing in the choir. My sisters then were singing in the choir. My brother didn't do so much, but I did. And that's where the music comes from. We were singing in church choirs and singing around town and putting together groups.
On church. You had a family group, or y'all just singing?
We did. We had a family group for a little while, but mostly it was mainly the church choir.
Good church, good solid background.
Coaching.
And so what kind of experience do you have in the music business other than, the church? And then I know you're doing Southern Soul now. What was in the middle? Doing R&B or? Because I know every young guy's dream is to do R&B, man. You ever inspired on anything like that?
I definitely did R&B, man. I had an opportunity to go out on the road with a young man. I said this the other day on Facebook by the name of Joe Little III out of Cleveland, Ohio, who sang lead vocals for the Rude Boys. He took me out and I would do all of Gerald's parts on Written All Over Your Face. So I have that R&B background.
So you actually did this performing on stage with him?
Performing on stage, man. He took me out on the road with him, man. That was my first experience.
Oh, what a privilege, man.
It was definitely a blessing.
So how long did you deal with Joe?
Me and Joe still deal with each other to this day.
Okay.
But doing that was the early 90s. That was the 90s.
So you were doing Big G's parts?
I was doing Big G's parts.
Man, that's a privilege, man. What was Big G at the time? Was he
touring and doing his
Okay.
thing. You know what I'm saying? Handling travel is business ventures and stuff.
Okay, so yeah, Big G, he did a lot in the short time that he was here, man.
Absolutely.
And
Much love.
you know, we miss that brother. You know,
Absolutely.
great brother, man. And to be able to fill those shoes, man, that has to be something that you know, made you dream big, man.
Absolutely. Man.
So how long of a run did you do with the Rude Boys?
Well, I wasn't in the group, the Rude Boys. It was Joe when he had his solo album.
Okay.
So, you know, the song that everyone wants to hear him sing
Yeah.
is written all over your face.
Correct.
So we probably done that run for about a year.
Okay.
About a year, yeah.
So tell me, you said you lived in Indiana, grew up, born in Arkansas, moved to Indiana. What brought you to Atlanta, man?
Music. Music brought me to Atlanta.
Chasing your dreams.
Chasing the dream, man. Just out here chasing it, believing that I can do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And here we are.
How long have you been in Atlanta?
Over 20 years.
Oh man.
Over 20 years.
So what kind of experience? Who have you dealt with, you know, in Atlanta? Who have you, you know, had an opportunity to grace the stage with, sing with, write with?
Open up for like Melissa Morgan and, you know, Men at Large, and, you know, a few other acts out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Men at Large, one of the guys is still running around Atlanta right now
Yeah,
because he was honored at the Atlanta Radio Music Awards. I was present August 1st, and I think he won Artist of the Year, one of the brothers, and still doing his thing. He sang, man, and sound really good, man. And so your experience with those guys, I know that was phenomenal, man. What female did you say, Melissa Morgan?
Melissa Morgan, yeah.
Okay,
I got a chance
okay.
to open up for
You worked with
Melissa
Shirley
Morgan.
Brown as well. Didn't you tell me something like that?
Shirley Brown, no.
No Shirley Brown? Okay, I knew you mentioned one of the females, and might have just been something you were telling me you liked about her music, because she's phenomenal too, man.
Oh, yes, definitely.
So what are you doing like right now in music? You say you're doing Southern Soul.
Southern Soul music.
How did that arrive? How did that come about?
Actually, you know what? A buddy of mine named Pete. Call him Pete. We call him Stokes.
Okay.
Was working with Sir Charles now.
Oh wow, Sir Charles Jones.
Sir Charles Jones, yes. And he said, hey man, you know what? I think you might be able to do this.
Right. And
I came down and they kind of welcomed me in, Jay and Charles, into the fold.
Right.
And started selling merchandise.
Okay.
For them. So
okay. Got to get in where you fit in, right?
Got to get in where you fit in. Man.
So how long of a run did you do with Sir Charles?
We did 2 years.
Just Sir Charles, or any other acts included in what you were doing?
Just Sir Charles.
You were touring with him?
We were doing the merchandise, yeah. They were doing the tours when we show up and sell all the merchandise.
Well, other than Sir Charles and myself, I think I've heard you mention Willie Clayton.
Willie Clayton, yeah.
You know, you've
Great
been
brother.
backstage with Lenny Williams.
Yeah, Lenny.
What kind of experience? Yeah, what kind of experience you got with those cats, man? Because Lenny is a teacher, man. If you ever around Lenny, man, he gonna show you some stuff, man.
Definitely showed me some stuff vocally. So I did a show with Lenny probably 2 years ago in Michigan. In Kalamazoo, Michigan. So I got a chance to open up for Lenny. And vocally, he definitely showed me some things.
Now, knowing that Lenny was going to hit the stage after you did, man, how did you feel? What did you think was going to happen? Or was it just something you felt you eased right on into?
You know, I just go and I do my thing. But I'm telling you, that night was really kind of funny. Because after I got off stage, I thought I had really done something.
Right.
Oh, you the man tonight. Inside of me. I don't
right. Like
put it out there.
Mm-hmm.
But I was downstairs, because downstairs where the dressing rooms were. All of a sudden he played. He hit the song.
Right.
And all I heard was, ah. I said, okay, yeah.
Dun,
he got it.
Dun. Yeah, that right there will crush any situation.
Absolutely.
Hands down. Now, Willie Clayton, man, great guy, man. The guy can really sing.
Yes.
How was it being around Willie?
It was awesome, man. I got a chance to actually sell some of his merchandise for him. So, yeah, and to see him on stage, man, was really awesome. You take some of those things that you see when you're walking around selling things to people,
right?
And you take them and you implement them in your shows. And I definitely saw some things that I like. And I was like, okay.
Willie's definitely a hard-working brother, man.
Oh, man, all day.
Name some other cats you might have worked with in Southern Soul that you can just think of, or tell me where have you worked in Atlanta, like in the Southern Soul scene? Name me some of the places, some of the venues you've done, some of the places you like. You know, you like often do, yeah.
Well, one would be backstage Atlanta. We
Joe
did
Douglas.
Joe Douglas.
We actually did a debut with you there.
Absolutely.
Back in January. January, yeah. Me and Cole drank and audio. Yeah, man, that was a great experience. You opened up that night. I think you got more time than anybody.
Yeah.
You ended up singing an hour, and you know, it was just one of them times, and things will happen like that. What do you like most about being on stage, man?
I enjoy the ambiance of the crowd, the energy. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy it. Once I get out there, man, it's just like, okay, let's go.
Right.
It's showtime.
Right.
You know, it's a lights, camera, action.
Right.
I love it, man. You know what I'm saying? And thanks to you for just, you know what I'm saying, taking time out of your schedule to say, hey, look, I see something in this guy. Let's take him out on the road. And I've been rolling with you ever since, man.
Well, you know, my producer called me, Mr. Kevin Benyon. He said, hey, man, got a cat out of Atlanta, man. He wants some music. He got music. Yeah. He wants some lyrics, man. He wants some songs. And, you know, when we come back in this next segment, we'll talk more about that. But you know, we met you, man, and you came in, and you know, the rest is kind of history, man. We hit the buttons, and you went in, and you know, word for word, man, you was ready to get down and throw down. So I remember that experience for you, and I remember you saying, hey, man, these gigs, man, you know, and that's kind of how we actually started, you know, putting those gigs together. And I told you, you know, during the pandemic, it was hard. So tell me, did the pandemic affect you in any way? You know, COVID. Has it affected, not stage-wise and nothing like that, health-wise, did it affect you?
It didn't affect me, my body or anything, but I did lose a sister to COVID here recently. Oh, man. So it has touched my family.
Right. Well, our condolences to you for that, man, because I know we've all been around people affected with this COVID. You know, if you work anywhere, you do anything other than music, you know, you deal with that. You go in these grocery stores, you know, people are sick. You just got to kind of help you keep yourself healthy. So what do you think you did? You said it didn't affect your body.
Right.
What do you think you did different from anybody? You live alone? Are you married, anything like that? Family?
No, I'm not married. I have children, of course. I'm not married anymore. I was married before.
Okay.
But as far as COVID goes, here's a story that I have. I saw a friend of mine come out of Florida. I think we were leaving Florida, and he was leaving Florida at the same time. He was on vacation. We were actually working. Right. And he had his children with him. He was coming back. He was really sick. He went to the hospital. I saw him the first time. He kind of went on the camera and did his thing. I was like, okay. But the second time he went back to the hospital, he couldn't breathe. And I said, like, breathing machine. I said, you know what? I better get a shot because I'm traveling too much, and I'm you know. Right. I just went and got my shot, man. Right.
So you did the vaccination, so you can make sure that you were okay, man. I think that's a great thing, man. You know, you have to follow your own feeling, your own heart.
Absolutely.
On what you want to do with that. You know, the FDA hadn't approved it at that time. It's been approved. Yes. So I'm sure people are running down getting it. But I mean, we're going to take a break real quick, man. And I'm going to come back with some more from this young brother. He's really doing his thing. And like I said, he's the northern country boy. Mr. Taboo, y'all sit tight. I'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
King Johnny's Entertainment presents the first annual pre-Labor Day concert, Sunday, September 5th at ACOF Event Outside Entertainment, 1911 6th Avenue North in Bessemer, right behind the Wells Fargo Bank, featuring G. Sung, Mr. Smoke, Certified Slim, Miss Portia, the legendary Willie Mack, and the Velvet Voice, Mose Stovall. Bring your lawn chairs, tents, and make sure to wear masks. There will be food vendors, but make sure to bring your coolers, no glass containers. Early bird tickets are 2 for $50 or $35 at the gate. You can get your tickets at JB's House of Fashion or at Eventbrite.com. It's the first annual pre-Labor Day concert, Sunday, September 5th. Gates open at 2 p.m. Show starts at 3. For information and vendor spots, call 205-705-4050.
Household Remodeling and Ironworks is licensed and bonded. For all your residential and commercial needs, Household Remodeling and Ironworks specialize in wrought iron burglar doors and windows, custom wrought iron estate doors, custom-built handrails and gates, lawn service, trailer gates, and heating and air conditioning protected cages for home, businesses, and churches. Call Household Remodeling and Ironworks today at 205-206-9878. That's 205-206-9878 to get your free estimate today. Locally owned and operated. Look for Household Remodeling and Ironworks on Facebook.
Welcome back to the show, y'all. Mose Stovall is my name. Good music's my thing, but I got another brother in here that's got some good music, and he's making his way through this thing, man. Like I said, he's new to it. He goes by the name of Taboo, and I'm gonna let him tell you at the end on how to, you know, get all his music. He's got a new video we're gonna talk about, and he's making some new music. So he's making moves up in this thing. Taboo, welcome back, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir,
Appreciate
man.
you having me on the show.
So we talked about, you know, you starting in the church and being born in Arkansas and moving to Indiana, and living a life in Indiana, going to school and up in Indiana. And I know there was a difference between Arkansas and Indiana. Can you give me a quick little, what was the difference? How did you feel? How old were you when you moved to Indiana?
I think I was 7 or 8 years old.
So you kind of remember a little?
Yeah, I do. I remember walking into I think a second grade class.
Okay.
And a young man that I mentioned his name earlier, he was the first person I met besides my cousin. Yeah.
Pete? I remember you saying that, okay.
Yeah, he was the first person I met, man. And he said, I said, laundry. I didn't say laundry, man. I said, man, we got to go to a wash house. He said, what's a wash house?
He didn't know nothing about that Southern talk, did he? And you didn't know what a laundromat was.
I didn't know what the laundromat was.
Exactly.
Go to the wash house.
Exactly. There's a different cultures change, and up north, people are a little more proper. Yeah. We kind of talk a little slangy down. We lazy with our words in the South. Yeah. Because I'm an Alabama boy, and I know, but I've adjusted to live everywhere: California, Missouri, even Atlanta.
Absolutely.
So you kind of have to be able to adjust. That's a lesson that you learn in life.
Absolutely.
And some people can't leave. Like they say, you take him out the country, you take the boy out the country, but you can't take the country out the boy.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about what do you want to do with this Southern Soul thing, man. I know you're new to it. Like I said, you're just on your first album. So what are your plans as far as your first album? How many songs are going to be on the album, and how many songs are already behind you?
Right now, I think we got like 6. I call it in the chamber. 2 out and 6 coming in the chamber.
Okay.
I'm waiting on my Tina song here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A young man is going to write for me.
We'll talk about that in a minute. So your first single, tell us about it. What's the name of it, and how you feeling about it?
First single's called "Take Me Back," which was written by this young man sitting next to me.
Yes, sir.
And it's a great song. It's definitely have that Southern feel, that Southern soul feel.
You can swing on it.
You can swing on it.
Yeah.
You can swing on it. 2-step.
And what is it? What is it? What you said? Take me back. What are we kind of talking about in the song?
Well, we're just talking about, what I'm saying, the good old days. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When we used to listen to Marvin Gaye, Johnny Taylor,
yes,
you know what I'm saying? Jay Blackfoot,
yes, sir.
So we're taking it back to the family reunions. We're taking it back to Big Mama and them. You know what I'm saying? When she in that screen door yelling and screaming at the kids in the yard, don't run in and out of my house. Just those days that I remember between Arkansas and Indiana. I remember
feel
those
good.
days. The feel good.
Because it was, I wrote the lyrics and everything, but you brought the idea. I'm the kind of person, if you give me an idea, I can take it and just run with it. And when you came with the idea, man, I knew right then. I said, man, Marvin Gaye and Johnny Taylor, things I sing about all the time. I believe in keeping music alive. So it was just right down my avenue, man. That song was very simple, and I have to give it to you, bro. You took that thing and tore it up, man. We did, a couple hours in the studio?
Absolutely.
Songs usually take 5 or 6 hours. He knocked it out in 2 hours. We did the mix and the mastering, songs on the radio in about a week. So, it felt really good to do that song. And then you went on to do another song. Kevin Binion produced that first song, Take Me Back. Now tell us about who produced your next song, and what's the title of it?
It is, the next song is called Tender Lovin'. That's the next single.
Right.
It's produced by a guy by the name of SL out of Atlanta. He and a guy by the name of Burt. So they produced that song there. It's a great song, man.
How was it working with those guys versus working with us?
Working with SL was different. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a studio. It was actually the kitchen. I couldn't believe that. That's how much things
You actually recorded that in the kitchen? I didn't even know that.
In the kitchen.
You did your vocals right in the kitchen?
Right in the kitchen. Just like we're here.
No booth?
No booth. Right in the kitchen. Right in the kitchen. Mixture and mastering, everything right there in the kitchen.
Wow. Yeah. So what kind of history is that, brother? He's been working with other people?
Yeah, he's got history, man. He works with a lot of R&B groups around Atlanta, from 112 to Jagged Edge. Everybody. Wow. That's why you feel that, you hear that sound, and you feel that R&B in that song.
Right. So he recorded them guys in the kitchen as well?
I don't know if he did. And I was in the kitchen.
Right. Cooking it up.
Cooking it up.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Now, I will say the song Tender Lovin' came to me. Taboo's anxious, bro, I won't get this one on the radio. I said, let's let this Take Me Back cook a little more. But man, they jumped on it over here in Atlanta, and then he sent it to me, and I went ahead and threw it, inside in the mix. Yeah. And I will say, Taboo, they call for it just as much as they do Take Me Back. Tender Lovin' is a great song. It feels good. It's another one they can dance to. Vocally, you were right in the pocket, man. You knocked it out. And so how did it feel recording it? I know you were in the kitchen, but knowing that you'd already done Take Me Back, and now you're on second base now. And so how did it feel to know that you were going to have another song out of the chamber?
It felt good. I mean, once we recorded and I listened to it right before I left, I felt real good. I said, you know what? This one here,
Right.
These 2 songs are great songs. So
you definitely have 2 hits on your hand, man.
appreciate it.
I'll admit that because one of my old DJ friends called the radio station. Hey, you got Taboo? I said, yes, you do, because I'd already given him Take Me Back.
Right.
And he hadn't really put his ear to it. But he had somebody else called him about 10 to 11. Now, 10 to 11, is there a video or is there, I know we're going to do one on Take Me Back. I hadn't done it yet, but
It's coming.
I think you told me you've already got one out there, right?
We got 10 to 11 out there. You know what I'm saying?
So tell these people where they can go watch 10 to 11 at, man.
You can go YouTube and watch it. You just push Taboo 10 to 11 and the video will pop up.
Tell them how to spell Taboo, man.
TABU.
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 And you
10 to 11.
So how long has the video been out?
We probably sitting at 3 weeks right now.
3 weeks?
About almost 500 hits so
Getting
far.
some good movement on
Get
it.
some good movement. Yeah.
Yeah. So you promoting it throughout the Southeast, or trying to promote it all over the world?
Hey, wherever it can go, across the world.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
definitely across the world.
Right.
Yeah.
And so are you doing these songs on stage already, both songs?
Absolutely. We're doing them both on stage. Every show we do, we're doing both songs.
Right.
Yeah.
So how often do you get back to Indiana? And have you been back with your music yet?
I haven't done a show yet, but we're actually putting something together.
Okay.
Me and this young man
Right.
soon.
Right.
We're hoping that we're putting something together.
We'll take the whole band and go.
Take the whole band. Let's go.
Yeah, go to
Let's
Indiana.
ride out. So we're working on something.
What part of Indiana are you basing, you're looking at going into and really, making your presence felt back at home?
Actually, my hometown, South Bend, Indiana.
Right there, South Bend.
Right there in South Bend.
Are they music savvy? Do they do shows on a regular? Is it somewhere the blues is being heard, or Southern Soul? Because those 2 songs, I must admit, are kind of R&B-ish.
Yeah, they are.
They got the R&B feel. People want to get up and walk the floor to a 2-step all day long.
All day.
And I want everybody to make sure they go check it out. Do you have any merchandise online anywhere other than, DistroKid, and I know Apple Music has
Apple
you.
Music, yep.
What other platforms?
Like I said, YouTube. You can always go to Facebook at Taboo, and you can find me on Facebook. Taboo All About Music is the IG. You can go there and find us too.
Tell them again. Taboo All About the Music.
Taboo All About Music
Okay.
is the IG. Taboo is the Facebook. And just push Taboo for 10 to 11 for YouTube.
Well, I pretty much promise you, if they go ahead and tap Taboo in Google, they gonna find you, bro.
Definitely, Google.
They gonna find you. Yeah. So how does it feel? You got 2 songs playing, you got a video playing, you're recording. What's gonna be your next single?
Well, we got an up-tempo coming.
Already done?
It's not already done. It's still a work in progress, and we got another song that I'm really excited about. It's called Tina.
Miss Tina.
Miss Tina.
Yeah, that's gonna
really
be a great
excited about that one. Can't wait to get in the studio and do that one.
That's gonna be a great one. I think we're gonna cut it. I think we'll cut that next month. That'll be a great song to listen for. What's inspired Miss Tina? What are you inspired by this song?
Wow, you know what? We saw a young lady, man. We just saw a picture of her, and someone that I grew up with.
Okay.
From my hometown. And,
right.
She's very shapely, very attractive, and this young man saw the picture and he just wrote it right on the airplane. And I was asleep.
Right.
And I woke up and he was like, I already wrote it. I'm like, huh?
I think he wrote another one too, man.
Yeah, and he wrote the Northern Country Boy. He wrote that one on the plane as we were flying back from Texas.
Yeah, we had about a 2-hour flight, and I wasn't sleepy. I looked back then, I was talking to you, and you were asleep.
I was asleep.
So I just pulled the brain out, and didn't even pull out a pen, pull my phone out. I recorded those hooks. Yeah. It's kind of pretty much how songs come to me, very fast. I'm excited, man, that we're going to be able to go in the studio and record you some more songs. Yeah. How many songs are you looking forward to putting on your album?
At least 10. The minimum is 10. We're going to do 10.
10 songs?
Being new in the genre.
How many videos you looking to do?
As many as we can.
You want to try to do a video for every song?
We'll try. We'll see what happens.
And when do you say you're going to try to get back home? Now, what's your plan for that?
South Bend.
Are they waiting on you?
They're actually talking. We're talking right now.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're talking. Yeah, get back and see Moms. And I say, I love my mother, man. She had a back surgery. I'll pray for her. So, yeah, I love my mother, man.
Has your mom seen you perform yet? With this Southern Soul stuff?
She has not seen it live,
Seriously?
but she's seen it on video.
Thanks to technology, she's seen it.
Thanks to technology, she's
But
seen it.
sure as you go home.
Oh, yeah. She's there.
Is your family big back in Indiana?
Not that big. You know what I'm saying? It's just my mom, my uncle, and my auntie.
So what about Atlanta? Helena, Arkansas. You got a big family there?
Nah, that's where everybody's at, pretty much.
So you're not
between Helena and Memphis.
Are you working on taking the show there?
soon as we get those calls from Memphis, we're there. Or Helena, Arkansas, we're there.
Drive the bus by there, man. Let them Taboo on the bus. And let them know what's there. Make some fuss, man.
Make some fuss.
Well, Taboo, I want to thank you for coming on the show, man. Tell them again how they can get your music. Tell them where your platforms are and what to be on the lookout for, man.
You can always, like I said, go to YouTube and Taboo 1011. You can find that video there. Taboo All About Music is the IG. Taboo is Facebook. And you can go to DistroKid if you want to purchase all social media platforms. You can search. Search.
Right.
Buy it.
Yeah, tell them to buy it. Make sure you support this brother. He's working hard to get himself heard and known, and he's looking for you to do that. So make sure you support him. Make sure you support all this stuff. We're not doing it in vain. We're looking for you to come out when we do these shows as well. So
Absolutely.
That was Taboo, y'all. Make sure you check him out on Facebook. Make sure you check him out on YouTube. Go friend him over there. I promise you, he'll accept your friendship
Absolutely.
and welcome you in and go enjoy his great music. I'll be right back. We're gonna go ahead and show you the video 10 to 11.
Man, the Suns ain't playing this year. Chris Paul and Devin Booker hungry, especially CP3.
Boy, you tripping. Giannis ain't having. I say Bucks in 6. Man, you crazy as hell. If Harden and Irving hadn't got hurt, Giannis' ass wouldn't even be here.
And if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk up in here.
Taboo.
What's up, fellas? What's going on?
Chillin', man. You came to get a cut?
Nah, man, I'm just stopping through before I go pick up my girl, man.
What? How come we ain't seen her?
Man, there y'all go with that again.
But when you gonna bring her by?
You know what? Just might do that when I start back by. I'm gonna holler at y'all.
All right, then.
Well, that concludes today's show. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. I want to thank Taboo for coming by. I'm your host, Mose Stovall, and in parting, remember, once a task has just begun, never leave it until it's done. Be the labor great or small, do it well or not at all. I'll catch you back here next week. Same time, same station. Until then, you guys be good. Bye.